kids and I were able to observe something that was slightly magical and also very emotional. It's super foggy in the valley where we live right now. Yesterday was so cold for Halloween. We had a little bit of snow, a little bit of rain. It was like 39 degrees, maybe was the highest I saw it in my car. It was really cold, and so naturally today it's super foggy. So as we were sitting and looking at this fog out over our valley, and we were up out of it, so we could see basically like this whole foggy shelf, right? You could see where it was really thick, you could see where it was thinner, you could see where it was kind of disappearing. I started to cry. Bear with me. So since 2020, since COVID years, things have changed. We're all aware of it. We all see the divisiveness, the dishonesty, but we also see so much good and kindness happening in the world. It's not just ugliness. But regardless, things have changed in the world. There's been a huge shift. And it's kind of gotten really hard. Any moment during the day, if I choose to be anxious, I could just go straight to anxiety. There's some mornings I wake up that I feel like panic is just knocking at my door. Anger, contention, isolation, loneliness, like all of these feelings just plague me and so many people that I've talked to. Relationships have been broken, bonds have been severed. There's so much dishonesty happening between people that there's like this lack of trust between people who were so close. Not only do I see this for myself, but I see it as I talk to friends and neighbors and as I talk to clients. It's happening everywhere and no one seems to be immune from it. So while I looked at this fog, I started to cry because it feels like you're stuck in the thick of this. I had a good friend once say to me that she feels like she's in the thin of the thick of it. And you could see that with the fog. They were the thickest parts, but right before it cleared, it was thinner. And sometimes we find ourselves in that spot. But what I have often felt is that anytime I feel like I'm finally in that clearing, that everything is totally going my way, we're happy, and no, it's not sunshine and roses, and no, I shouldn't have said everything's going my way, but things are feeling good, right? Something else pops up. So in just this last month, it's been nonstop every week. There's a new thing. You wake up and there's period cramps. Period cramps bring on SI joint pain. Then we got hit with a stomach bug. And then there's a tension headache because of something I'm stressing about. I stub my toe. I burn my finger. Like it's just nonstop. And I know that those seem very minuscule. But the point is, by the time you're to the point you stub the toe, you are on the floor curled up in a ball bawling because it's been so much, except that stubbing your toe really does hurt that bad sometimes. But you get my point, that even then the little things feel like the gigantic things. Since I graduated in July, it's been nonstop, to the point that the little things feel like mountains. And I don't understand why we think we can talk to each other the way that we do, right? That's another thing on this soapbox of mine. Since I've graduated, I've been told I shouldn't coach, that I'm in the wrong, that this is a mockery of the therapy world. I've been told that I'm obese. I have 50 pounds to lose, and apparently that puts me in this obese market, and I need to market category. I need to test for diabetes. I need to test for insulin resistance, all these things that actually the weight gain came from sitting around doing school for 5 years, and it's time to get active again, Heather. Quit living off of M&Ms. There's just so many more things, and I'm not going to go into it, but the news. We can't pay attention to the news anymore. It's like 90% lies. It's all negative. It's all like, and you have no idea which source is the right source. Why do we even allow news? And then there's social media. My scrolling through Instagram was always my favorite. I love to see posts from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I love to see posts from all of my family and my friends. And now I'm bombarded with ads. I should eat this way. I should exercise this way. I should look this way. I should try this. I should do this. Don't worry about this. And then I'll get an ad that's on the exact flip side. You should worry about this. I have like no idea what I'm even supposed to listen to. So you throw all those voices onto it, and that fog starts just taking you right back down. And there you go. You thought you were in the thin of the thick of it, and now you are in the thick of it. And you start getting down on yourself, and you start getting worried and depressed, and you start feeling anxious and stressed. Or you start trying to do all of these things that you're told, and you do feel really good for a time. You feel great until you don't, because that wasn't a sure foundation. That's not where you were supposed to be either. So I guess what I'm really getting at this morning, besides all of the emotions that have come up because of this dang fog, is, do you feel it too? Do you feel that shift? Do you feel that hard times just won't stop no matter what you do? Do you wonder why? You're doing the best you can. You're a good person. You have a good heart. Why? Why won't it stop? So I'm just going to leave it out there, as I've left this message so many times before on here. You're not alone. You're really not alone in this. Things have gotten weird. Things are so weird. But you're not alone. You keep doing you, and you give yourself a hug. And you give yourself a break. And you keep going. You keep pushing, and don't give up. Don't ever give up. I'll talk to you guys later.